Hi, in this video we are going to see about the electrical machines lab 2 experiment number 10, load test on single phase induction motors. As we know, single phase induction motors are not self starting motors, so for that purpose we are going for some of the techniques like shader pole motors or shader pole motors and capacitor start motors, capacitor run, capacitor start, capacitor run motors, split phase motor, like that. Okay, let me see the load test on single phase induction motors. Okay, to conduct load test on a given single phase induction motor and draw the following curves of brake horsepower versus slip, brake horsepower versus efficiency, brake horsepower versus power factor, and torque versus speed. Okay, some of the equipments which is used for that is apparatus are used for in this experiment: voltmeter 0 to 300 volt, ammeter 0 to 5 amps, wattmeter 10 amps 300 volt, tachometer which is used to measure the speed of the single phase induction motor. Okay, this is a circuit diagram of the single phase induction motor. Here we are using auto transformer. It's a single phase auto transformer which will give the supply to the single phase induction motor, and V is a voltmeter which is used to measure the voltage across the supply or output of that auto transformer, and ammeter A which is used to measure the current which is flowing in the circuit, and wattmeter W M L C V is that M is connected to the main, L is connected to the load, V is connected between positive and negative, that is here phasor neutral, and C is the common for voltage coil and current coil. Okay, here we are using the belt term. When we increase that tension of the belt, the load will be increased in the load in the single phase induction motor. Okay, and procedure: connections are made as shown in the figure. Measure or note down the circumference of the brake drum by using cotton thread. Spring balance S1 and S2 kept in 0, that is there is no tension should be given for the spring balance by keeping the auto transformer in 0 position. Okay, and supply is H1 is closed. Vary the auto transformer voltage gradually, applying the voltage of 220 volt, okay, or 230 volt. The no load current readings of the all the meters or speed are noted down. The induction motor is loaded gradually by tightening the belt till the rated current. At each load, all the meters and speed readings are noted down. To stop the motor, the tighten will be loosened. Okay, belt is loosened. The auto transformer should be make it 0 position. Then supply switch is open. And now see the demo of single phase induction motor load test. Test on single phase induction motor. We know single phase induction motors are not self starting motors. Okay, for that we are using your DOL starter, direct online starter, for the purpose of that one, and it's a capacitor start motor. Okay, capacitor start motor. For the starting purpose we are using this capacitor. Okay, and here PH is nothing but trace, NE is nothing but neutral, M1 and M2 are main coils. Okay, so main coil 1, main coil 2, and capacitor. Instead of auxiliary we are using capacitor there. Okay, now from the phase, okay, we have to measure the voltage. For that we are connecting parallel of phase neutral to the voltmeter, and then ammeter is connected with series. Okay, and the wattmeter output is connected to M1, that is main coil or M1, and M2 is another end of main coil, that is return line connected to neutral. Okay, now we should switch on the MCP, then switch on the DOL starter. Okay, so you can see the value of no load voltage, no load current, and no load power. Okay, once we finish this one, we have to increase the load by using the current value, we can measure that the current value will increase. Okay. We should take different loads for the different current values and corresponding voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter readings you should measure. Okay. Then make a table of column. Do it. Once you completed, again you have to remove the load. Then switch off the MCB. Yeah. After that, we must make the table of column based on the values. We do the calculations. Circumference of breakdown. We should mechanically find that one. Sorry, physically we should find the values of that one. Corresponding efficiency. These are the model graphs, which is for torque versus speed and brake horsepower versus power factor, efficiency and slip. And this is the actual graph what we got for this experiment. And the following results characteristics of percentage efficiency versus brake horsepower and speed versus torque and brake horsepower versus torque will be drawn. The some of the Viva questions which will be asked in exams. Thank you.